2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be out here. As this event kicks off, our featured group consists of 2 players that appear to have entered into this fantastic rivalry.
Well, it looks like this player is aiming to beat Lexi Thompson, which very few people can boast. This should be an exciting showdown, Henny.
Luke, Lexi's young but has been on tour for about 30-40 years, it seems. She's been playing forever. She doesn't lack in experience. She can do it all. Not to mention, you'll be looking at her back for most of the day because she'll outdrive you.
Yes, Lexi loves the long ball, and so do we. Good luck in this rivalry, because when Lexi gets on top, it's very hard to beat her. Rich, a little bit of undulation change here at the opening hole.
The ball will be below the player's feet on this approach to the first green, so they need to take that into consideration. You might want to play for a little bit of a slice shot.
I'm pretty sure they had their sights set on hitting the green there.
Gotta believe the wind affected the golf ball there.
Okay, so that's step 1, but now going to hold a mid-range putt. This putt for par here.
This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
Starting the round at even par.
That's a rock-solid par right there.
He finds himself tied for 6th. And as we head to the second tee, the first of the par 5s, and as we talked about, you've got to get off to a great start at Pebble Beach.
Absolutely, a par 5 that almost every player should be able to reach into. Just avoid the bunkers right and left, and you're going to have a clean shot into a very narrow green.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
The breeze has just got up. You see where the flags are flickering, and it's straight back up into this player.
Going with a 3-wood here. Come on, get a good bounce to the left. Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in 2.
I tell you what a sensational play. This player stepped up their game. A bold play, hopefully a bold reward.
19 feet to the hole.
Fantastic play so far, setting this up for the eagle.
Ouch, that hurts. This putt coming up is for birdie. This one's looking good. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
They've holed it. That'll be for birdie. Well, that'll move her up the leaderboard as well. And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. And coming off for birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling. Not sure if they got that one flush. This might not find the fairway. Well, doesn't take a genius to know that this is not a good place to be.
Yes, this is like a big bowl of spinach salad. It's just gnarly in there.
Well, a little off the target with that one.
You come out of the rough, your distance control gets off.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
Yep, nice to make a mid-range par putt. Currently 1 under for the day. Rich, we get our first look at the beach here at Pebble Beach. This fourth is a short one, but beguiling.
It is just around the 325-yard mark. Most players tend to lay up and just have a wedge for their second. However, the big sticks, they can go ahead and take a rip at it, but beware, the beach lurks closely down the right-hand side.
Oh, that's a high-caliber shot. Wonderfully played. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 19 feet from the cup.
Get in. And with that lovely play, they're now ahead of their rival. It's getting serious, isn't it? Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She's currently in first place, looking to hold that lead here.
That's frustrating. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. The fifth hole, Rich, the first of the par threes. Much to it?
There is. This green is tiny. It's minuscule. And you have what over to the right-hand side? Oh, yes, the Pacific Ocean. No, thank you. A par 3 here is an excellent score.
Playing within their comfort zone there. Setting up here with a very long putt.
This for a birdie run. Oh, they're going to walk this one in.
Gets that one to go down, and that's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Why not take another look at that effort?
What an amazing putt from way out.
And after that hole, he's now alone at the top of the leaderboard. The sixth hole here, Rich, at Pebble Beach, is a tale of two halves, isn't it? A strong tee shot down the hill towards the ocean, and then the second, the approach shot back up the hill.
There's no doubt about it, Luke. This is just a spectacular par 5. The beauty of it, though, is that you can mess it up in a hurry. This is a very difficult par 5. Don't make any bones about it.
Sitting at -3, currently leading. Well, it looks like they tried to be bold there, Rich, but it didn't quite work out for them.
A bit too much club there.
Here's Lexi Thompson.
Wind moving the golf ball left to right.
Yeah, disappointing not to find the surface, Rich, but I like that play.
Well, they wanted to hit the fade, and unfortunately, they didn't.
And here we are with the third shot. Currently leading by 2. Lining up the birdie putt here. It's got a chance. And that's their 4th birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. We head across to the par 3 7th. We always talk about it in golf. It doesn't need to be a long one to be a great one.
Luke, this could be one of the most picturesque par 3s in all of golf. Who says great par 3s need to be more than 150 yards? Not a single one of them. I love this hole.
Ooh, that almost went down. An opportunity to make a par here. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She made bogey, gave one back on the last hole.
Just didn't drop. So after that effort, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Well, after the beauty of the 7th, we go to the beast that is the 8th. Is there a tougher two-shotter on the property?
Not to my knowledge, no. At just around 425 yards, you're going to lay up to the end of the fairway. No driver needed. But the second shot is where it gets difficult. Downhill, a very small green. You knock it on here in 2, and you've done well.
Taking aim from around 190 yards here.
Has the wind coming right into his face.
Opting for the 5-iron. Unable to find the green on this one.
And coming up well short.
This would be a great up and down. Oh, what a super shot.
And a chip in, Luke, just what the doctor ordered.
Oh, I'd like to have one more look at that shot.
Oh yeah, look at those hands. What a chip shot.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She's 2 strokes behind her rival this week.
Oh, you like me and thought that had a chance? Okay, time to return to the action. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. Pebble Beach has a terrific stretch of par 4 starting from the 8th right through to the end of the 11th. Let's take a look at the 9th.
This is an interesting hole because it wants to make you aim left, but there's a bunker there that you need to avoid. Funny enough, there's a lot more room out to the right than what you can see off the tee. A very strong par 4 to finish the front 9.
The ladies' game has been dominated by Koreans for such a long time, but America has been able to have this resurgence basically off the back of Lexi Thompson and the generation she's started to inspire.
Lexi Thompson is so fun to watch because she's got a very unique swing, and when you look at it, you kind of look back and you go, okay, that went a long way. Okay, that went right at the hole. And she's got such control over her golf ball. It's amazing. And the wins are going to continue to pile up for her year after year. I'm blown away by the fact that she is so aggressive on every single shot. There is no laying up in her game, and I love that. Now, that might cost her a few wins, but I tell you what, she's going to have a lot of wins because of that as well. I love the way she plays the game. It's exciting.
Not sure if they understood the lie of the land there, Rich. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
This is what they have left for par.
Ooh. It's just about 3 feet away. And that was a bogey by our leader, so the rest of the field feeling a little opportunity here to close the gap. And as we continue alongside the beach, the coastline here, it is a spectacular scene, the 10th, isn't it?
It certainly is. I don't know if I love any hole more at Pebble Beach than this one right here. You want to aim down the left-hand side, but avoid those big bunkers. And from there, you want to try and land it short of the green and bounce it on. Anything landing on the green, though, could go shooting over the green and into a nasty spot.
That doesn't look good, Rich. Bit too far right for my liking. That was a bit of a miscue.
Yeah, wind took that one offline in a hurry.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Well, this would be a great par putt if he can make this. Oh, what a stroke. That gets the job done. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Well, Rich, we start to head home, but first we've got to head up the hill on this short par 4 11th.
Thankfully, a breather hole after the last few. This is just a 3-wood. Could be a driver up the hill. Second shot, very short, but beware, this green pitches severely from back to front. Watch the spin on your second shot.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
And from about 105 yards.
Opting for the 9-iron. Well, this one looks like it's heading to the sand. Seemed to lose the handle on that shot.
Wind got that one and took it wayward.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
Okay, steady now. This one for bogey. Oh, that's a nice line. Just a couple of inches away from finding that one. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. First of the back 9 par 3s is the 12th.
And this is a mean one, not gonna lie, it's mean. It's right around 185 yards, but the green, once again, very tiny. You come up short in that deep bunker, you're bound to make a 4.
A wonderful shot and a birdie opportunity coming up at the 12th.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Oh, don't tell me, did she hold that?
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
This one's for birdie. That's tracking. Yeah, they're good momentum makers, those ones. Good putt for birdie. And that will take him to 3 under. And now that finds him in first place. Rich, let's head to the 13th tee at Pebble Beach, shall we? And what's the decision off the tee?
Aim it right, just shy of those bunkers down the right-hand side, and you've got a mid-iron for your second shot back up the hill. Again, a green that pitches severely from back to front as well as right to left.
That should find the fairway. From around 140 yards here.
Wind moving right to left on this shot.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Yeah, a quality shot, that.
This one here, this is for back-to-back birdies, moving him in the right direction.
Oh, so close. Good chance, this one. Right on 6 feet. This looks good. Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. Well hold. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She got one back on that last hole.
This is Lexi Thompson. This one looks to be on a pretty good line. Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. As we head to the 14th, I know the 18th gets all the attention here at Pebble Beach, but this is a strong par 5.
Oh, this is a good one. I love this par 5. Just hit it just down the left-hand side. You can't reach the far bunkers down the left. Lay up with a long iron, maybe a fairway wood, but watch out. This third shot gets awfully tricky.
That's not what he had hoped for, I'm pretty sure of that. That's a good-looking shot there. Getting ready to play their third. Currently in the lead by a shot. Going with the pitching wedge here. This one heading towards the green. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
And down it goes. And that will take him to 4 under. And with that hole behind them, they currently lead ahead of Tiger Woods, who's second. Just a couple more inland holes before we head back to the ocean, Rich, the 15th.
Hitting it anywhere down the left-hand side off the tee will find one of those deep bunkers, so you need to avoid those. Hit it out to the right, which will leave a great second shot into this green.
Oh, well done. Rich is one of the rare players to ever tame the Tiger in a major championship. How did you manage to do it?
Taming him, that's a big stretch there. You know, I did it because I never had to play with him. I was fortunate enough to not be paired with him the third round, nor in the final round when I was paired with Justin Leonard. And going back to the comments about the roars, you know, not knowing that was him making those birdies. You assumed it was, you couldn't deny that it was, but not knowing, it was a lot easier to say, well, that was Fred Funk, who he was playing with in the final round, who was having such a great week as it was. It was easier to deflect that a little bit. I think if I would have played alongside him, I think things might have been a little bit differently, because he does bring a different energy, and sometimes it can be uncomfortable. But when you start hearing those roars going up and you're playing with them, well, you know exactly what's going on. But when you're not playing with them, I was able to kind of deflect what he was actually doing, and I was fortunate.
Rich, the 16th, not a long par 4, but really requires some accuracy on approach.
It does. Lay up to the top of the hill, and you can look down on this green, which pitches severely from right to left. Just a wonderful short par 4.
Eddie, that ball seems to be sitting down. Is it bad?
Guys, you know the worst lie you've ever seen? Yeah, time's that by 10. This is nasty.
Sitting at 5 under par in their round. Currently in the lead. How close was that to going down? Putting for a par now. Yeah, he'll take that. Leading by a shot after that hole.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
Let's head to 7, one of the most famous par 3s in all of golf, Rich.
Yes, just over 175 yards on the cart. It's a tale of 2 greens. When the pin is up front right, it's a birdie opportunity. Back left, find the green, make your 3, and sprint to the 18th tee box.
Taking things up a notch in this Lexi Thompson rivalry, that shot will add some fuel to the fire.
Here's Lexi Thompson. That silky touch from around the greens. A lovely shot to chip in. Oh, here she goes, marching up the leaderboard. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. Oh, just missed. A par putt awaits. You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one. Well, Rich, as we find our way to the 18th tee, few holes in golf capture the imagination more than the finishing hole here at Pebble Beach.
So much history on this hole. Aim it at the trees right in the center and hope you don't get unlucky and get underneath one of them. From there, it's going to be a layup out to the right and just a short third shot. What a wonderful, wonderful finishing hole.
Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
You can get great connection on this one. The rough's not going to cause any trouble. It's sitting good.
Good option. Take your medicine and try and get it up and down from there. Sitting at 5 under for the day. Currently in the lead. Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader. He knows if he can get this putt to drop, he'll win the event. If it's up, it could be in. Well, you can start etching that name into the wall of champions, forever etched in history here at Pebble Beach. AT&T Pro-Am champion. Well played.
And no better feeling, Luke, than to win on this classic layout. Pebble Beach Golf Links, a victory they will surely remember for the rest of their days.
Well, they came, they saw, and they conquered. They took down a fierce rival, and that's a victory they should be proud of, Henny.
Yes, Luke, no one could catch this player, let alone their rival.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Bean, Henny Koyak, and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.